Good evening, everyone. My name is Riley Spidell, and I'm the president of the class of 2022. I want to welcome you all to the 2022 Senior Awards program. I would now like to introduce the senior class officers and those seated on the stage. Other presenters will be introduced as the program proceeds. Our senior class officers are Nathan Elkin, the vice president. Charlie Adams, our class secretary. Sydney Brenner, our class historian. Eddie Allen, our SBA representative. Our Freeman High School principal is Dr. John Marshall. Our assistant principal is Dr. Naima Rodriguez. Mrs. Susie Good is our school counselor and scholarship coordinator. Mr. Daniel Lewis is our senior class sponsor and history teacher. Our other senior class sponsor and another history teacher is Mrs. Jenna Czar. And Freeman's administrative assistant is Mr. Graham Byrne. Now please welcome our principal, Dr. Marshall, to get our ceremony underway.
Good evening. It is my great honor to welcome you to the 2022 Douglas Freeman High School Senior Award Ceremony. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Tonight, we will celebrate and honor the leaders and most accomplished members of this impressive class. These individuals stood out among a strong class in a high-achieving school for their abilities as students, athletes, and citizens. Students, we are truly impressed by your accomplishments and appreciative of the contribution that you've made to Freeman High School, to our community, and to the example you've set for your fellow students. We're also truly appreciative of the parents and families in the room tonight, as well as those unable to attend. Class of 2022, tonight is about honoring you. I want to challenge you to use it as an opportunity to honor those who've helped you become the accomplished young adult that you are. I would wager that behind tonight's English Department Award winner is a family member who helped instill a love of reading, or at least modeled it at home. Behind our scholar athletes, who will be recognized this evening, maybe someone that drove you to 1,000 youth league practices or washed your uniforms countless times. For many of you, there's someone in your journey that taught you through their words or their actions the value of commitment, hard work, and scholarship. I challenge you during this busy time to reflect on those individuals and find a way to honor them through your own words and actions this month and beyond. We're excited to honor our students tonight, and I thank you for allowing me to share in their joy this evening. We will begin by honoring and awarding the class valedictorian and salutatorian with special medals that each will wear at baccalaureate and graduation. Please help me honor the class of 2022's co-valedictorians, Elisa Gagan and Aiden Gibson. Please come forward to receive their medals. Salutatorian Evelyn Golden. Students, as we receive our awards this evening, You'll receive them from the table, and please walk all the way across, and you can exit that stairwell over there. So we'll come up over here and walk down those stairs. It's been a little while since we've done this in person like this. We'll get it right by the end of the evening. To earn the position of ranking among the top 10 students in the class of 2022 deserves special recognition. It's my pleasure to present these students with top 10 medals as they are called forward alphabetically. So students will come to the front to receive your medals. Blair Bishop. Joseph Chambers. Spencer Cox. Elisa Gagan. Aiden Gibson. Evelyn Golden. Giovanni Mazzio. Harrison Monette. Sagar Murthy. And Caroline Zorn. Congratulations to our top 10 seniors. I would now like to recognize the members of the senior class who are recipients of the National Merit Commended Students Certificates. These students placed among the top 50,000 scorers of more than 1.6 million students who took the 2021 PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. Please come forward when your name is called. Joseph Chambers. Aiden Gibson. Evelyn Golden. Thomas McNamara. Jonathan Matinko. Zachary Wachtell. Cynthia Shea. And Caroline Zorn. Freeman had one senior who was a National Merit Scholarship finalist. This student scored in the top 1% nationally on the PSAT, validated that score on the SAT, and maintained an excellent academic record during high school to become one of only 16,000 finalists nationally. Congratulations to Giovanni Mazzio. Well done, students. Love it.
Now please welcome our PAR, SCA, and Equity Ambassador sponsor, Mrs. Carter Riley.
Good evening. It is my privilege to recognize those seniors who are members of Henrico County's Equity Ambassadors. This select group of students from across the county work to promote equity and inclusivity inside and outside of school. This year, they put on the first annual AP Course Fair and continue the tradition of Freeman Family Culture Day. Please come up to accept your award as your name is called, and we'll hold applause until the end, please. Receiving a medal and certificate for 3 years of service, Athena K. Kanavas, Maddie Cassidy, Sagar Murthy, Jessica Wynn, Fiona Nisa, Fazila Orpi, Sithni Rajaguru, Brooke Ward, and Cindy Shea. Please come up. And receiving a certificate for 1 or 2 years of service are Ella Glaze, Lydia Hart, Lucy Larkin, Kaylin Moy, Julia Pillay, Taylor Whitfield, Madison Curriger, Russell Nystrom, Sel Sharma Savedi, Zach Wachtel, Aubrey Walker, and Dua Mustafa. If you could please come up and stand.
Freeman has had over 7 principals since it opened in 1954. Mr. William Mears was Freeman's first principal. The first principal of Douglas S. Freeman High School, Mr. Mears, opened the school in 1954 and served as principal for 15 years before retiring in 1969. Serving the Freeman community was a family affair as his wife, Kathleen, also taught here at Freeman during that time. This scholarship was established in 1993 to honor the memory of both Mr. and Mrs. Mears, and it is awarded to 2 students who uphold the standards of excellence in integrity and scholarship that the Mears championed. Mrs. Smith, the Director of School Counseling, will present this award.
Good evening. I am honored to present the following 2 awards on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Mears, who are unable to join us tonight. The first recipient of the Howard and Kathleen Mears Scholarship in the amount of $5,000 is a member of the Equity Ambassadors, was a member of the We the People team that placed 3rd in the national competition. She is a member of the History and Human Rights Club, the Young Democrats, Model UN, Friends of the Earth Club, and serves as the Arts and Entertainment Editor for the school newspaper. She will attend Virginia Tech in the fall and plans to pursue a career in law. Please join me in congratulating Taylor Whitfield. The second recipient of the Howard and Kathleen Mears Scholarship in the amount of $5,000 is passionate about serving others and is a member of the Circle of Friends Club and serves the school community as a translator for students who might need assistance. He is an active member and volunteer in his church and enjoys giving back to others. He has participated in the nursing program at the Hermitage Advanced Career Education Center. He will be attending Longwood University in the fall and plans to pursue a career in the medical field. Please join me in congratulating Chandler Tinsley.
Mr. Richard Anthony was Freeman's second principal, and his sons are here to present a scholarship in his honor this evening.
It's a privilege to be here tonight to present the Richard B. Anthony Senior Memorial Scholarship. My dad spent 28 years here at Douglas Freeman, which he considered to be the best school in the state of Virginia. He taught industrial arts and was also assistant principal and principal. When Dad passed away in 2009, we thought of no better way to remember him and his legacy here at Douglas Freeman than a scholarship given to an individual who excelled in the career technical education field. The winner of this $1,000 scholarship this year is an individual who has excelled in the classroom, has pushed himself in advanced classes, and also done well in the woodworking area. He'll attend James Madison in the fall. The winner is Holden Strayer.
Freeman's oldest established scholarship, having been given for over 50 years, is the Linhart Foundation Scholarship. Dr. Rodriguez will be presenting this award this evening.
In 1965, the Linhart family created an educational fund to thank the people of Henrico for supporting the family business. Every year since, the Linhart Foundation has offered financial assistance to one Freeman senior who exhibits both outstanding academic achievements and personal engagement with their community. At the Foundation's request, the Scholarships and Award Committee gives significant weight to applicants who are driven to succeed at the college level in pursuit of their dreams to make a difference in their chosen field. This year's recipient, the 57th from Freeman, will continue their secondary success at the University of Virginia. The Linhart Foundation Scholarship for 2022 and the recipient of the $20,000 grant is Athena K. Knowles.
The next two scholarships are given to seniors for being a part of involved student body we have here at Freeman. The first scholarship will be presented by Dr. Rodriguez, the Freeman Alumni Scholarship.
The recipient of this scholarship is a student who demonstrates high moral character, good academic standing, and is an active participant in school activities. This year's recipient demonstrates all of these and more. An all-around exemplary young woman and a great ambassador for Freeman, Madeline Cassidy.
The second is a Freeman SCA scholarship, and this will be presented by Mrs. Carter Wright.
The SCA scholarship is awarded to one student of the senior class who exhibits high moral standards, exemplifies a Freeman spirit, is well-rounded, and serves as a role model to their peers. This recipient is an active member of Freeman clubs and honor societies and shows her support at a variety of school activities. She gives back to the Freeman and Henrico communities in a number of ways. This young lady has proven to serve others with little thought for her own personal gain. I'm extremely proud to award the SCA scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Tanya Perez.
Freeman has several scholarships that have been created in memory of family members who have attended Freeman or were involved in with Freeman in some manner. The first being presented this evening is the Stuart H. Slusher Award, or Memorial Scholarship, given each year to commendable Freeman students. To make this presentation to our seniors this evening is Mr. Ted Slusher and Mrs. Alexandra Slusher.
Good evening. My mother and I have the privilege tonight to present the Stuart Slusher Memorial Scholarship Foundation Award. My brother Stuart was smart, athletic, and a good friend to everyone here. He was a junior here at Freeman, unfortunately, when he was overwhelmed by some circumstances and chose to take his own life. I'm hopeful that everyone here has been through those tough times and has learned that they are transient and they don't last forever. Oftentimes, our greatest triumphs come out of their most difficult circumstances. As you all leave home here and move on to the next chapter of your lives, I urge you to develop a strong support system. Friends, church members, classmates, whoever supports you, shares your vision, your morals, and your values. Use that support system to reach out whenever you're struggling and tell somebody if you're thinking of harming yourself. If a friend appears to be struggling or is thinking about harming themselves, please speak to someone. That's the best thing you can do, is let them know it's the most caring thing you can do, and it will help them to find the support they need. Tonight, our recipient exemplifies the characteristics that honor Stuart's memory. He's an athlete here at Freeman, a member of the basketball team, has excelled academically, graduating 7th in his class, and has demonstrated servant leadership, earning the rank of Eagle Scout. I'm delighted to announce that this year's recipient of the $2,000 Stuart Slusher Scholarship Award is Spencer Cox.
The Daniel family created a scholarship in memory of Sarah P. Daniel. This scholarship helps one or more seniors planning to attend the University of Richmond in the fall. Here to present this evening is Mrs. Pat Daniel.
It is my honor to present the Sarah Patterson Daniel Scholarship to two well-deserving future spiders. Will Claire Morris and Ben Mays
please come forward.
And as we say, go Spiders.
Doug Hansen, representing the United States Navy, will make our next presentation.
Well, good evening. My name is Commander Douglas Hanson, and I'm here as a representative and proud graduate of the United States Naval Academy. And it's my distinct pleasure today to recognize the significant honor Julia Clay has earned by receiving an appointment to the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. This year, Julia was one of approximately 16,000 applicants for only 1,200 seats in the Naval Academy's class of 2026. Selection focused on well-rounded individuals who have demonstrated exceptional leadership potential, a willingness to accept responsibility to serve their country, as well as outstanding academic and athletic credentials. An appointment to the United States Naval Academy is equivalent to a full 4-year scholarship, including all tuition and room and board, and is estimated to be around $400,000. After completing the 4-year curriculum at the Naval Academy, students receive a Bachelor of Science degree in one of 26 academic majors and earn a commission in the United States Navy or Marine Corps. Douglas Freeman High School should be very proud of Julia's achievements, and on behalf of the Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy, it is my pleasure to present the certificate of appointment to the Naval Academy class of 2026. Congratulations. Go Navy.
Representing the United States Navy, Chief Petty Officer Stephanie Williams will now present a scholarship to one of our seniors.
I'm here to announce the amazing achievement earned by one of your fellow students, Evan Reynolds. He has been selected for the NROTC scholarship to attend Pennsylvania State University, where he'll be earning his bachelor's degree and learn to become a naval officer, which is no easy task. Following his degree completion, he will become a commissioned officer in the world's greatest navy, where he will begin an exciting and rewarding career as he protects our country. We all wish you the best of luck in your next adventure. Go Navy!
The DAR Good Citizen Award is being presented this evening by Banna Casey.
The Daughters of the American Revolution is a national organization of women who have at least one ancestor who served in the Revolutionary War. Our objectives are to preserve the heritage they left us, to promote patriotism, to foster better education, and to learn from our country's great history. Each year, the DAR chapters present a DAR Good Citizen Award to a member of the senior class. The student must exhibit the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. On behalf of the Commonwealth Chapter DAR, it gives me great pleasure to present the DAR Good Citizen Medal along with a gift certificate of $200 to Freeman's High School DAR Good Citizen, Athena Kate Cannabis.
Many parents and seniors in the audience are familiar with Mrs. Metcalf, Freeman's Grass Coordinator. She is here to make a presentation this evening.
Good evening. The William Patrick Canby Humanitarian Award is given by friends and family of Patrick Canby, Freeman class of 2001. The award honors a member of the senior class who, like Patrick, embodies these characteristics: love of life, creativity, compassion for others, and a caring, gentle spirit. This year, there were 2 recipients here at Freeman. One of the recipients this year has helped the Freeman community with their bilingual skills, often helping new Spanish-speaking students become acclimated to the Freeman community. She plans to enter the medical field and will continue to use her talents to help better the world around her. Our second recipient describes her unofficial passion as talking, but along with that comes listening, active listening. She uses everyday conversations to help build relationships with others around her, engage how they're doing, and is genuinely interested in hearing all about their day. Her hope is to take her listening skills and translate them into being a caring medical professional. This year's recipients are Tanya Perez and Gabrielle Walter.
Please welcome Mrs. Jean Barber, representing the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, to present a scholarship.
Good evening, Douglas Freeman High School Nation. My name is Jean Barber. I represent one of the oldest, in fact, the oldest African-American sorority in the world. Our chapter, Rho Eta Omega, is this year presenting more than 20 area scholarships in the honor of our founder, Annie H. Wood, to members of the senior class. This scholarship was established in 1990, and it is with this memory of our dear soror that I will ask Gabrielle Michaela Walker to come to this stage to accept this award.
Mr. Drew Bright is here with us this evening to present Douglas Southall Freeman's Athletic Hall of Fame Awards.
The Douglas Freeman Athletic Hall of Fame was established in 2009 with two major goals. The first was to recognize and celebrate the outstanding Douglas Freeman athletes, coaches, and contributors. To that end, in April, the Hall of Fame inducted its 10th class, bringing to more than 100 the number of individuals who have been recognized for their contributions to the success of Douglas Freeman High School. The second goal was to financially aid current Douglas Freeman student athletes as they continue their education. With the awarding of tonight's scholarships, the Hall of Fame has now distributed more than $12,000 to deserving Douglas Freeman graduates. Our first scholarship recipient in the fall had 4 years of cross country. In the winter, 3 years of winter track. In the spring, 4 years of lacrosse that included all region, all metro, all state, and all American honors. In the classroom, carries a 4.1 GPA with National Honor Society. He's also the class vice president. He'll be attending Connecticut College in the fall. Please congratulate Nate Elkin. Our next honoree is a 4-year member of the tennis team, starting all 4 years. She has been a member of the 2-time regional championship and is the defending state championship. We hope will be a second time in the coming weeks. In the classroom, she carries a 4.29 GPA, National Honor Society, AP scholarship with distinction, and serves in numerous school clubs. She will be attending Virginia Tech in the fall. Would you please congratulate Isabel Hevra. Our final honoree in the fall has 4 years of cheerleading. In the winter, 4 years of cheerleading and gymnastics. In the spring, 4 years of track and field. She has the school record holder in the pole vault, 2 years first team All-Metro in track, 3 years All-Metro in cheerleading, carries a 4.0 GPA with National Honor Society. She plans to continue her cheering in college. Would you please congratulate Kelly Molyneux.
Mr. Andrew Price will now come forward to present the Matt Davis Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Andrew Price, and I'm here this evening on behalf of my family and the Matt Davis Foundation to present the 29th Matt Davis Award. This award is given annually in memory of my brother Matt, a member of the Douglas Freeman class of 1987, who lost the battle of brain cancer 6 short months after his diagnosis in December of 1995. It is given to a senior basketball and/or baseball player who best exemplifies the characteristics for which Matt was known. Matt loved Freeman, the school and sports that he played for all 4 of his years. He believed that being a part of a team was more important than personal awards. He played hard and strong to believe that you never gave less than 110%. And he took steps to become a better player and was the team's biggest cheerleader. This award, however, is not about necessarily being the biggest or the best on any given team. It's about being a team player, giving your best in any situation, and putting your team before self-gain. It is about sportsmanship, and how one conducts himself on and off the court, and most importantly, about character and integrity. Matt was a devoted son and brother, a proud uncle, and a trusted friend, and he's still to this day my biggest role model. Matt also knew the importance of a good education, and for that reason, we are pleased that we were able to make a cash award to our recipient to assist him in continuing that education. I reiterate a statement that I make every year to our recipient because I believe it bears repeating, and it's by far the biggest lesson I learned from Matt. And that is don't ever lose sight of your dreams, and above all else, don't give up. Don't ever give up, especially in the face of adversity. One of the great things about being able to do this award for the past 25 plus years is the connections that we make with our winners and that we have with the school. And Freeman's baseball coach, Ray Moore, was the 2003 recipient of this award his senior year. And he said about our winner this year that, he's an awesome kid, just a great student, a great teammate, a great competitor, and a hard worker. And those are all the characteristics, certainly, that we look for of this award. He's been a 4-year varsity player in baseball, where he's been an all-metro selection, but has also excelled in other sports as well. He'll continue his academic and athletic career next year at Virginia Commonwealth University. So it's our pleasure to present the 2022 Matt Davis Award, along with a check for $3,000 to our winner, Benjamin Macho Santiago.
Mr. Vance Harmon will now present several athletic awards, followed by Mr. Paul Cozens presenting the Never Quit Scholarship in honor of Christian Cozens.
All right, good evening. We would like to award the following for our winners. Excuse me 1 second. For the Ream Award for the class of 2022, Mr. Drew Reiner. The Ream Award is presented to a young man who has made the greatest contribution to his ability, achievement, and character and service to the athletic program at Douglas Freeman. Drew was a 4-year starter of the varsity lacrosse program, a 4-year starter all-region second team as a freshman, and coach's award recipient. As a senior team captain, he has led the team to another regional championship. Congratulations, Drew. The next award is the Rebick Award, which goes to a senior boy who best has academic leadership on and off the field. This young man, winner, was a soccer player, wrestler with a 4.57 GPA, who is committed to University of Virginia. 4 years soccer, 3 years wrestling, junior, won the Outstanding Sophomore Eskridge Award, MVP of wrestling, and a wrestling captain. He also was a member of We the People, Vice President, National Honor Society, and Freshman Science Award. Please help me congratulate Sam Moran. The next awards go to a senior girl who has achieved high academic record and demonstrated the best qualities of leadership in athletics and other school activities during their years at Freeman. We have 2 recipients this evening. The first senior was a softball player with a 4.4 GPA, 2-year captain, 4-year starter, a member of the Freeman Model United Nation, sports editor of the Freeman Commentator newspaper, and will be attending the University of Georgia to study dietetics and sports nutrition. Please help me congratulate Sydney Tyler. The next young lady also is another winner of the Carolyn R. Howard Award. She has been called to be before. She's a member of the girls tennis program with a GPA of over 4.5. She studied in the Freeman Leadership Center, has been a member of the varsity tennis team for over 4 years, top 3 in each of those years. She is a varsity dance team member as well as National Honor Society and a part of the Freeman Real Talk group. And she will be competing in the state quarterfinals tomorrow at 10 a.m. Her name is Cindy Shea. The next award will be offered for the Marine Distinguished Athletes.
Good evening. My name is Staff Sergeant Freeman. Ironically, I was Sergeant Freeman, definitely because of my last name. But tonight we'd like to honor 2 Freeman students that actually align with our core values of honor, courage, commitment. The first student, she's on the girls tennis team. She has a GPA of 3.84. She was also a part of the JV field hockey, 2-year captain, tennis 4 years, state champ back in 2021. She's also a part of the Big Siblings Club, the Circle of Friends Club, the Students Against Destructive Decisions Club, Freeman Project, once again not me, but and attending Fairfield University, Olivia Vargas. The next young man, he was on the football team and the baseball team for 4 years as a player. He has a 3.62 GPA. He's a great wrestler as a 9th and 10th grader, and he was captain in baseball this past spring. We'd like to award the Distinguished Athlete Award to Colin Estrada.
Our next award is named fittingly after the person who taught at Freeman for many years and served as the last director of student activities. That's Suzanne Criswell. She wanted to help set up the Suzanne G. Criswell Female Student Athlete Scholarship Award as she was leaving, and she said, or asked, this award will be given annually to a deserving female athlete that embodies the following qualities and characteristics: a high standard of athletic excellence, pride in Douglas Freeman High School, both on and off the playing field, intensity in athletic endeavors, in practices, and in games. Please help us welcome one of the 2 recipients. And first, I'll tell you that she was a gymnastics member, a 4.1 GPA. She was on the gymnastics team where she was the captain and served as a Richmond Metro, All-Metro member. She was MVP. She's also a member of Historian of SAD Club, National Honor Society, and her coach says, an amazing role model for the younger girls and is such a dedicated and hard worker. She will be attending the University of Tennessee next year. Please help us welcome Isabella Cavello. This next young lady is also a co-recipient of the Suzanne G. Criswell Female Student Athlete Scholarship Award. She was a field hockey member, lacrosse player, wrestling manager, a 4.0 GPA, part of the National Honor Society, member of the Circle of Friends, Freemanettes, Latin Club, Beta Club, Big Siblings. In field hockey, she played 4 years with 2 varsity years as captain, both field hockey and lacrosse, second team all region as a senior, and field hockey second team all region lacrosse as a junior, 3-year varsity wrestling manager. Next year she will be attending Randolph-Macon College. Please congratulate Emma Jacoby. Our next award will be presented by Mr. Paul Cousins.
Good evening. My name is Paul Cousins, and I'm a 2012 Freeman graduate. I come from a large extended family of Freeman grads. My brother Christian graduated in 2014. Like most of my family, he was very involved in athletics at Freeman. Christian was a late bloomer when it came to sports. He got hardly any playing time in football or lacrosse for the first 3 years of his career. Some people will call it quits, but Christian stuck it out. By his senior year, he was an important part of the football team, playing fullback and running back. He had 7 touchdowns and helped the 2013 team win a playoff game for the first time in 33 years. That year, he was also a member of the lacrosse team and a district qualifying discus thrower. Christian chose to continue his football career at Randolph-Macon. We were so proud. On April 10th, 2015, Christian was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, an aggressive form of bone cancer. Christian did not bat an eye at this news and was ready to start his fight. Christian fought cancer with everything that he had. He showed us strength and courage that not a single person I know possesses. He endured more pain and suffering than any 20-year-old should ever have to. And he did it all with a smile on his face. From the day of his diagnosis until he lost his battle on April 1st of 2016, he embodied the phrase, never quit. Whether it was chemotherapy, surgery, or physical therapy, Christian approached every obstacle with unbelievable strength and courage. Christian left us in 2016, but the never quit spirit lives on through all of us. The Never Quit Scholarship is awarded to a student athlete that never quits, despite limited playing time or injury. The student athlete embodies the strength and spirit that Christian showed all of us. Ideally, this award is for someone that blossoms later in their career and becomes a major contributor to multiple sports. A scholarship is being awarded to the student athlete that best embodies the characteristics that Christian taught all of us. This year's recipient fought through the adversity of injuries requiring 3 surgeries. Playing in only 3 games before his senior season, this is football by the way, this young man battled back and was elected as team captain and was named to the first team All-Metro team. He graduated with a 4.04 GPA and will be continuing his athletic and academic career at William & Mary in the fall. The 2022 recipient of the Christian Cousins Never Quit Award is Bradley Perkins.
the departments of Freeman High School honor outstanding seniors. This year is no exception. Mr. Brian Durrett, our English department chair, will begin the departmental awards. The other departmental awards will follow in the order listed in your program.
Good evening. The highest award given by our department is the English Award. It's generally given to a senior that exhibits a sensitivity to literature, an appreciation for language, and a gift for writing. I've been told by his teachers that this year's recipient is intrinsically motivated by his passion for language, and that he demonstrates in his writing this confidently across multiple fields of study. He reads everything, he revises everything, and works with an intention to detail that reflects his desire for continual improvement. His teachers are also equally impressed with his strength of character. One teacher said that his contributions to class are regularly purposeful and profound. This year's well-deserving recipient of the English Award is Kieran Wall. The English department also likes to recognize a student that possesses exceptional creativity and has excelled in the electives offered by the English department. From analytical essays to yearbook designs to stage performances, this year's Creative Spirit Award recipient has left an indelible imprint on our English department. Beyond her creativity, her teachers call her hardworking, fearless, ambitious, all virtues that will benefit her well into her bright future. These are the reasons that the English department has selected Morgan Pastillman as this year's recipient. And finally, the Senior Newspaper Award. The English department is home to the school's newspaper, The Commentator. The senior recipient of this year's newspaper award displayed impressive leadership and stalwart perseverance in his effort to produce a high-quality publication. We honor Russell Nystrom for his outstanding effort. He displayed outstanding effort. He had accomplishments in InDesign. He has a collaborative nature, and he had noteworthy dedication to The Commentator. Well done, Russell. Thank you for your help in making The Commentator. Mr. Larkins is up next. He will give out the awards for the History Department.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Larkins. I'm here to recognize 4 members of the class of 2022 for outstanding achievement in social studies. This class of young people really came out this year and worked incredibly hard at all the things that was asked of them for the social studies department. When we asked their senior teachers in government this year, a consistent theme arose. High achievement, good grades, but also leadership and service in the classroom to their peers and to the wider Freeman community, whether that was working on developing Freeman's very successful Model UN conference, Freeman's very successful in-house and nationwide We the People competition, working on Project Maverick, which I'm sure Mr. Marshall will tell you more about shortly. I'm going to speak very briefly, and I'm going to call all 4 names up at the same time. If you would hold their applause and recognize these 4 young people for 4 outstanding years of service to the social studies. This year's recognition goes to these 4 young people: Sagar Murphy, Grayson Horner, Daisy Fuller, and Hank Thompson. with the math department.
The mathematics department would like to award an outstanding senior, which of course got every single math problem right, and made the rest of their fellow students feel bad that they did not get all the answers right. That's not what we're here to do. The individual that we want to acknowledge today, while they may have done well and broken the curve sometime, has two distinctions that we want to address as our math department. One is curiosity. While they may have gotten the problems right often, they always wanted to ask for another way to explain, another way to look deeper, another way to apply what they had learned. That curiosity is what we want our Freeman math students to be. The next would be courageous. It takes courage to stand in front of a math class and tell the teacher they're wrong. As my student, I really appreciated when he told me I was wrong, because then we could have a discussion about it. And if nothing else shows this student's courageousness, wearing a Michigan shirt into my Notre Dame classroom is proof. The Outstanding Senior Award goes to Jonathan Matinko. Next up will be Patrick Pulse with the Science Department.
It's hard to jump from child to adult. When we started talking about an outstanding science student, we talked, and we went around, and a lot of the names that you've heard called tonight were mentioned and bannered about. And we decided on a student who, in this really kind of tumultuous year for science, kind of really lit up as we kind of got through the year. This student became really, really engaged and really in the act of doing science. And that's what impressed the teacher that he has now. And through talking to the other teachers, this is something that has been going for a couple of years. We are really, really excited to announce that our Senior Science Award will go to Mr. Kieran Wall. And I'll use what little voice I have left to introduce Miss Lissy Campbell, who will be presenting the award for the world languages.
Good evening. The World Language Department would like to honor 4 outstanding students who have shown great dedication and enthusiasm for language learning. Our multi-language learner student has been a model student at Douglas Freeman while becoming proficient in English. This student studies hard. She inspires her classmates to do their very best in language classes. Please help me to congratulate Sophia Pereira as our outstanding ESL student. Student in her Spanish courses, and her love for the Spanish language and culture is contagious. Please join me in congratulating Christina Kang as this year's shown dedication to the French language, absorbing every word and showing passion for learning, all about the Francophone culture. He is a learner in the classroom and is always willing to help his peers. This exceptional achievement goes to Jack Karanchar. Our Latin student has shown extreme aptitude in the Latin language, Roman culture, history, and mythology. She has remained in the top tier of her class in academics and is inquisitive, dedicated, and motivated. Congratulations to Fiona Nisa for this outstanding achievement. Fiona is not here tonight. Okay, theater is next with Mary.
Yes, I have presents. No pun intended. It is no easy task to select one recipient to be the most outstanding theater student, so I chose two. Theater is a performing arts I am tired. Is a collaborative art. To have that collaboration be successful, all aspects of the theatrical production must come together, sometimes at the last moment. The actors, the costumes, the set, lights, sound, that collaborative effort could not be more evident than in the two recipients chosen tonight. Both thespians have been on stage as performers, but it is their work behind the scenes for which they have distinguished themselves. You don't see them, you see their work. One is crammed into a tiny little booth managing the sound or light board, or sometimes both at the same time. The technician whose work you often take for granted until there's a mistake. If the sound goes out or the lights come up at the wrong time, the audience's reaction is immediate. They may not verbalize it, but the sound and light guy feels it. It's a stressful job. But the technician doesn't panic, he solves the problem. And this year's recipient has solved many problems, not just for theater productions, but for many teachers and administrators as well. And any special event that goes on in this auditorium, he's usually called on to make it sound and look pretty, as also tonight. Behind the scenes is often a thankless job, so we will honor him tonight. The other recipient has been a stage manager for most of her career with Freeman Theater. This job starts with auditions and doesn't end until the striking of the set. Next to the director, it requires the most time commitment of any member of a production. Probably the most difficult and challenging task in theater this year was the fall play that had 2 complete casts, 6 performances, and probably double rehearsals. Being the first show after the pandemic, with many novice performers and stagehands, it was often like herding cats. But she did it with skill and grace. She has also shown great leadership as president of our chapter of the International Thespian Society, the only unanimously elected president since I've been here, by the way. So please join me in congratulating these 2 outstanding theater students, Neve Creighton Price and Grady Game. up is Ms. Beth Jones, who's going to do art, band, and chorus.
Freeman Visual Arts Department is excited to announce that we have chosen 2 recipients for our annual Senior Award. This year's recipients embody the qualities we look for in our students: leadership, dedication, and artistic excellence. These students made our studio spaces more vibrant and rich on a daily basis. The first recipient has gone above and beyond in the art studio this year, reestablishing his home in the DSF art department. He has strong creative intuition. He always is the first to lend a helping hand and communicate ideas in new and interesting ways. His artwork amazes, and he inspires others to think deeper and do their best work just by being himself. Please join me in congratulating Gerardo Valdez. The second recipient has been considered, or been a constant in her art classes since her freshman year at Freeman. She shows up every day, ready to participate, and never fails to complete her work at a high level. She's also led the National Art Honor Society at the end of an impossible year, and through this year to great success. She is dependable and is sometimes even confused as another art teacher. I know in the coming years she will do great things at VCU. Please join me in congratulating our NAHS President, Danny Henry. On the chorus, the Fred Waring Director's Award is given to a senior student who displays talent and enthusiasm. The recipient of this award is Robbie Acree. The National School Choral Award is given in recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of our school vocal program. The student also has an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct. The recipient of this award this year is Yasmin Lopez. Awards for band and orchestra here. The Outstanding Senior Award for Band and Orchestra is 2 recipients, Joseph Chambers and Nafisa Angel. The Director's Award, or the Huey, is given to a senior who best proves himself or herself to be very highly motivated students, willing to and able to make constructive criticism or take constructive criticism, and who is selfless and goes the extra mile. Our 2 recipients this year are Alex Harris and Maya Tucker. The National School Orchestra Award is the highest honor given to a member of a high school orchestra to recognize excellence in playing and contributions to the success of the ensemble, and for displaying a high degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high standard of conduct. that we aim to include in the school's instrumental program. This year's recipient is Paige Beal. Hope you guys were able to see the jazz band perform last night. This one goes to the jazz recipient, the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. It's the highest award given in a field of high school jazz studies. Recognizes a student who has demonstrated superior musicianship and genuine love for jazz. This award is given in the spirit of America's most loved and well-known jazz musicians, a man who helped define the art form. This year's recipient is Luke Morton. The John Philip Sousa Award. As one of the most prestigious awards given in the high school band, the John Philip Sousa Band Award is given to an outstanding band student nationwide. The award recognizes those young musicians displaying superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, loyalty, cooperation, and all other qualities of conduct which school music programs strive to impart. This year's honoree is Tommy Wasilic. Music award tonight, the Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award honors students whose musical contributions, dedication, and creativity set them apart as deserving of the highest recognition for their achievements. This year's recipient is Paige Beal. Now we have Mr. Orr and Ms. Sabrina Rayland for CTE.
The Marketing Department Award is presented to a student who has an extraordinary work ethic inside and outside of the classroom. This student has maintained an A average in sports marketing for the past 2 years and a district winner in the entrepreneurship category for Douglas Freeman's DECA chapter. He earned the opportunity to compete at the state level, and this was the first time in 5 years we have had students eligible to go on to this level of competition. A cheerful hello is his trademark, and a smile is always there. Regardless of the number of assignments given that day, his response is always the same. Thank you, Mrs. Raven, for what you have done. This special student is grateful for his education and the other experiences at Douglas Freeman that have shaped who he has become. It is my honor to give this year's Outstanding Marketing Award to Bennett Blackman. Mr. Orr will complete the CTE awards this evening. Mr. Orr?
I'm Rick Orr, and I'm a business and information technology teacher. I'm delighted to be here to recognize a number of very talented seniors. Let me start by just recognizing one additional deserving student for the marketing department. The second marketing department award goes to a first-year sports marketing student who also completed in DECA at the district level and was able also to move on to the state competition. He scored an impressive 99% in the role play of retail management. Additionally, he's worked over 500 hours this academic year in his co-op with Westwood Pharmacy while still involved in school activities, causing the owner of Westwood Pharmacy to say, quote, "He has never let me down when I was counting on him. In a neighborhood pharmacy, his ability to adapt to any situation is a valuable quality that has made him a true asset to my business." He presents himself as an enthusiastic, intelligent, and personable young man. This year's Marketing Student of the Year for Cooperative Education is Jackson Raven. Jackson is currently attending college orientation out of state, but we will make sure he receives his award. A class that I really love to teach is AP Computer Science Principles course. One of the reasons is that in many ways, this course feels like it allows students to demonstrate a wide variety of skills learned from other disciplines. For example, students illustrate their writing capabilities through narrative writing, math capabilities through solving truth tables and generating expressions, and history as we explore the beginnings of the computing age via NASA. This year's class took the linkage even further with expressions of art, literature, mythology, and music, all interwoven with technology through programming and artificial intelligence. The two students I'd like to recognize not only did a fantastic job throughout the class, but also meaningfully contributed to the class through their engagement and presentation. For outstanding AP Computer Science principles, I'd like to recognize Aiden Gibson, who contributed to our knowledge base through explaining story-generating artificial intelligence and then completing his AP performance task on the same. Additionally, Paige Beal for showing us how artificial intelligence is being used to complete symphonies started by legendary components. Congratulations, Aiden and Paige. For outstanding entrepreneurship student, I chose an individual who was a key part of the team that reached the finals of the National Junior Achievement Chick-fil-A competition, and also was a part of the leadership team of our Future Business Leaders of America FBLA club. Jamie Graham, I still think you all had the best idea and the best execution in that competition. Congratulations on winning the Outstanding Entrepreneurship Student Award. Okay, well, I'm keeping Jamie's gift card then. It was not a Chick-fil-A gift card, by the way. All right. Last student that I wanted to recognize. Here at Freeman, we have an active Future Business Leaders of America club. And one of the activities that we engage in every year are the annual competitive events. These begin locally with the regional event, and if we finish in one of the top 2 spots, we then proceed to states. A couple of the competitions I think we should never lose, and one being economics, as Mr. Seeger teaches both macro and microeconomics in our department, and the other being business law. In fact, over the past 3 years, we've swept the awards in business law at the regional level to advance the states. This year, we finally had our breakthrough at states with one of our seniors, Callista Hacker, taking second in Virginia. Additionally, Callista will be representing Virginia at the national competition occurring at the end of June in Chicago, Illinois. Thank you, Callista, for your hard work and dedication, and best of luck representing DSF at Nationals. Thank you.
Dr. Marshall will now recognize the Project Maverick Awards.
Project Maverick, in its first annual iteration this year, is a cross-curricular school-wide endeavor that every senior took part in, where they demonstrated their skills that they've been working on throughout their career at Freeman and even earlier, those skills in critical thinking, problem solving, and collaboration, while at the same time working to change the world a little bit, even while they're still in high school. We invited community leaders in to judge those projects, and those community leaders turned around several of our finest projects, some of which will represent Freeman High School and the state of Virginia at a national competition of similar projects. I'm going to single out those projects and call their participants to the stage to receive certificates of recognition for that incredible achievement. The first project I'll recognize involved homelessness in Virginia with A.K. Cavanos, Spencer Cox, Evelyn Golden, Ella Glaze, and Sam Moran. Please come forward to receive your certificate. Well done, Bruce. The second project we'll recognize focused on an underappreciation for the arts in public schools, one of my favorite projects of the year. Would the following students come forward to be recognized? Avery Berkshire, Neve Cretan-Price, Chloe Ellen, Grady Game, Barry Jones, Morgan Postilnik, and Luto Salpovic. Please step forward and be recognized. Well done. Well done, team. The next project we'll recognize focused on making the senior courtyard accessible to all of our students, and I'm proud to say that because of their work, construction will be commencing on making this into a reality in the coming months after they got the attention of some folks at our division level. For making the senior courtyard accessible, Olivia Vargazzi, Isabella Cavallo, Hayden Curtis, Alana Zamzik, Catherine Hines, and Maggie Patton. Please come forward to be recognized. Well done. The next project to be recognized, their topic was the true issue with our attendance. Attendance is something we focus on, we adults focus on our division quite a bit, but hearing this from a student perspective was especially enlightening. And they caught the attention of some division representatives that were here during Project Maverick Showcase. Please come forward to be recognized, the following students: Ashton Alander, Miles Dorsey, Virginia Johnson, Kaylin Moore, Sydney Rajaguru, Natalie Schultz, and Taylor Schumedine. Please come forward and receive your certificate. This next project focused on the experience of our multilingual learners, particularly the mental health concerns and supports needed to support students who arrive to Virginia's public schools, often from another country. Please come forward to receive your certificates. Prakriti Subidi, Jori Raman, Mushkan Irshad, Javida Kaja, Sandra Thabet, and Asma Karimi. Please come forward. Well done. The last project that was recognized with honors was titled Inviting the Homeless In. This group took a hard look and a close look at the issue of homelessness in our Commonwealth. Please come forward to receive your recognition, Roland Davis, Andrew Mocker, Rafat Azer, and Andrew Thabet. Congratulations. Well done. A round of applause for all of our Project Maverick winners. At this time, please allow me to welcome back to the microphone our Career and Technical Education Department leader, Ms. Sabrina Raven.
Good evening again. On behalf of our Technology Education Department, I would like to give several awards this evening. Our first award is to Aiden Baird for Technology Education. Our next recipient, again for Technology Education, is, his name is Brennan Berry, who contributes a lot to this wonderful program that we have with Mr. Bromley and Mr. Frank Scott. So and our final recipient for Woods and Manufacturing will go to Holden Strayer.
Dr. Marshall and Dr. Rodriguez will now come forward to announce the faculty selection of the 10 recipients of Freeman Faculty Awards.
Each year, the faculty selects the 10 most outstanding members of the graduating class who exemplify the spirit of leadership and service to their class and to the school. These faculty medallions symbolize our appreciation and recognition of the students' overall contributions and are to be awarded with pride at all remaining senior ceremonies. We're honored to present these awards on behalf of the faculty and staff of Freeman High School. Please come forward and remain on stage so that we may applaud you as a group at the conclusion of each of these names read. The first recipient, he's one of Freeman's hardest working seniors. He created the Model United Nations Club, led lectures and tutorials on Model UN protocol, oversaw our first in-person Model UN, raising over $1,500 for charity. He's also an equity ambassador, which demonstrates his concern and dedication to the community. He's an excellent student, hardworking, creative, focused. He is a leader who pulls together our diverse population, and his work with Culture Day and Model UN, according to the teacher who nominated him, was just amazing. Congratulations, faculty medallion winner, Sagar Murthy. Our next recipient. She's the most positive, driven leader. She fills the room with her determination. She works hard, and according to one teacher, is just such a light at Freeman High School. Few students have been more involved with the community than she. Athlete, school officer, tutor, real talk. She has the best attitude of sincere appreciation for her classmates. According to another teacher that nominated her, she's simply the best. Next faculty award winner is A.K. Canavos. The next medallion winner excelled in her involvement with the play, newspaper, equity ambassadors. She's one of the kindest, most diligent, and respectful students. Not only is she a stellar student, she participates in so many clubs where she truly works to help others. She was the president of the Big Siblings, an SCA, an active member of Equity Ambassadors. She peer tutors weekly and is an active, very active with community service. All around, she's a very, very deserving candidate of this award. Please help me congratulate Maddie Cassidy. Our next faculty medallion winner gives tours to our Spanish-speaking students as they arrive to Freeman. She works in the front office. She mentored younger students during virtual learning and as a member of the Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy. She is a bridge for Freeman. She's created this bridge between our multilingual students entering Freeman and their new school. She never gives up. Her resilience and persistence clearly make her a true maverick. Tanya Perez. Our next recipient, an editor for the newspaper. He's the hardest worker and happily helps others. He's both brilliant and kind. He's always willing to tutor another student. He helped students he had never met prepare for their National History Day presentation. He was instrumental in his team's success for We the People, as a vital part of both the Quiz Bowl and the Model UN Club. Our next medallion award winner, Kieran Wall. One teacher wrote of our next recipient, she's just the best. She works hard on the field and on the newspaper. In addition to her excellence and enthusiasm in the classroom, her stewardship of the school newspaper as editor has been fundamental to its success. Her peers look to her for direction in all things. She is a true leader. Annabelle Glassman. next medallion award winner is described as a great leader, a team-first person, a wonderful example of a student athlete, a super person, a tennis champ, a great student, an NHS officer who's contributed so much to matching tutors, member of the dance team, co-founder of the club, Freeman Real Talk. She gives so much to Freeman through her academic performance and her incredible maverick spirit, Cynthia Shea. Thank you. Our next medallion award winner, in addition to being exceptional in every subject matter, he is the leader of the multiple state champion Quiz Bowl team. He has never stopped being involved in a wide range of activities. He simply never stops and never says he has too much work. He just keeps working, says one teacher. He's an NHS officer, part of the Model UN, a key member of our band and orchestra team, and one of the most intelligent people I've ever met, Joseph Chambers. Two more medallion winners to go. This very gifted young man is a leader on the soccer field and off the field. He's given back to Freeman in so many ways. He's been a thoughtful and diligent officer for the National Honor Society. His busy schedule has never stopped him from being an excellent and engaging student and helping other Freeman students when needed. Faculty medallion winner, Sam Moran. The last student we'll recognize with our faculty medallion this evening. This student is no stranger to hard work, and he enjoys his Starbucks barista job on top of his many requirements from school. He's a lover of anything to do with tea and dreams of opening his own tea shop one day. This student excels in the field of math and is the first person to welcome new faculty members. He's a stellar student and a friend to all, Elliot Rose Aldasari. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring our faculty medallion winners in the class of 2022. You may return to your seats. Well done, guys. Before I close our ceremony for this evening, I'd like to recognize one more individual for her leadership of the class of 2022, for her emceeing of tonight's evening and of graduation in a few weeks. Thank you, Riley Spidell, for your leadership and your service to Freeman High School. So all of the students that we recognize this evening remind me of the bright future of our community and the continued tradition of excellence for our school. Class of 2022, you're now part of that tradition of excellence, and we are appreciative of that. There's one award remaining for the class of 2022 this spring, the Douglas Southall Freeman Scholar, which I will announce at graduation on the 16th. I'd like to honor our senior class sponsors for a moment, Mr. Daniel Lewis and Ms. Jenna Zott. Would you please stand? They work selflessly to organize senior activities this year, including this evening's reception. Please join me in a round of applause for their dedication to seniors all year long. Thank you very much for your service to this school. I'd like to also recognize Ms. Susie Good for organizing this evening's ceremony. Well done, Ms. Good. Please stand to be recognized. Class of 2022, you have clearly made your mark on our school. We're simultaneously sad to see you leave our halls and also excited to see what you will accomplish with your bright futures. I have no doubt that you'll make the world a better place through your achievements, just as you have our school. You should be proud of the awards and honors you've received tonight, but also remember that the true value in each of those awards is the journey that was required to get you here and what you learned along the way. I'd like to ask you to take time in this busy month to reflect upon that journey and use these accomplishments to give you confidence as you tackle this next adventure you're about to head out on. We have great faith in you as you do that. Thank you and congratulations again. We'll see all of you at the Siegel Center on June 16th. Good night and go Mavs.